No cars slowing down. No documents being checked. No guards watching the line. This border hasn't been used in decades. And yet, standing here, it doesn't feel neutral. It feels deliberate. Welcome to Fascination reality. Borders in the former East Germany were not symbolic. They were operational, designed to interrupt movement, to slow it, to stop it. This place once made decisions for people. Who could pass? Who had to wait? Who had to turn back? Section 1. A space built to interrupt. The design of this space is all about control. Every element here has been meticulously crafted to direct behavior and shape the flow of movement. The lanes have been deliberately narrowed, restricting the freedom of choice and making the passage feel constrained. Barriers are placed throughout, not just as physical obstructions, but as forces that maintain order. These barriers serve to keep everything in its rightful place, preventing any deviation from the intended path. The clear sight lines are a key feature, ensuring that everything within the space is visible, monitored, and accessible at all times. There's no room for concealment, no space for privacy. The focus here is on maintaining visibility and surveillance, creating an environment where everything is in the open and nothing is left to chance. There is no comfort to be found. The design doesn't prioritize ease or relaxation, but instead demands compliance with its rigid structure. It is not a space that invites you to linger or feel at home. Instead, every step, every movement is dictated by the space itself. The arrangement doesn't offer freedom but control, and this is reinforced in every element. Even now, as people continue to navigate the space, the design continues to dictate behavior. It isn't just a passive structure, it actively instructs the body. Stop here, it seems to say. Wait there. Remain visible. These commands are embedded in the layout, shaping how people behave even without conscious thought. The space doesn't just exist, it imposes its will. Every corner, every line, and every barrier serves a purpose, forcing adherence to its strict rules and reinforcing its authority over the body within it. The instructions are clear, and they are meant to be followed. Section 2. When the system remains. Most abandoned places evoke a sense of being forgotten, left to decay over time. Yet, this one does not share that feeling. There's something different about it. The absence of people doesn't mean the absence of the systems that once controlled it. These systems don't disappear when the people who enforce them leave. They stay ingrained in the very structure itself. The guards may have gone, their presence no longer felt, but the authority they represented is still embedded in the walls, the floors, and the architecture. It lingers like a silent force, an invisible hand still holding everything in place. The rules and the structure that once guided the behavior of those who inhabited this space remain woven into its very fabric. There is no freedom in this space, even in its abandonment. What remains isn't immediate danger, but something more unsettling, unresolved tension. The absence of people only amplifies this. Without the daily rhythm of human movement, the place is left in a state of suspended animation. The authority that once commanded it continues to resonate, creating a sense of unease, as if something is still being watched, something still demands obedience. It's not a tangible threat, but rather an oppressive, lingering feeling that the space has not yet been freed from its past. It's as though the structure itself carries the weight of its history, of rules, control, and vigilance, and now, in its emptiness, those things remain unresolved. They exist in a space where time is frozen, yet the tension persists, never quite fading into oblivion. Section 3. The human trace. Look closer, and the details reveal a quiet history of control. Numbered lanes stretch out, each one a precise path, drawn with intention, yet worn from use. The barriers, though faded, still stand their ground, their surfaces scuffed and chipped by years of friction. The booths are arranged with military precision, as if ready to question anyone who might pass by. their purpose lingering long after their use is ended. These are not the markings of personal stories, of individual experiences. Instead, they speak of repetition. They tell a story of countless routines, of movements that were once calculated and measured, of lives that moved through here on the clock, stuck in a cycle that couldn't be broken. People passed through, but they didn't truly move. They were delayed, held in place by an unseen hand, their decisions suspended in the air, waiting for approval or the right moment. In this place, movement wasn't just slowed, it was denied. The space didn't just prevent action, it stopped it. And now, in the silence that remains, the lanes and booths stand as relics of that control, reminders of what was once enforced. Now there's no one here to stop anyone. The barriers no longer serve their purpose, and the booths stand vacant, as though waiting for someone who never arrives. But still, the place feels like it could. It holds the weight of its past, and even in its stillness, it doesn't let go. The air is thick with the sense that, at any moment, the past could return, and movement could be denied once again. The authority may be gone, but its lingering presence can still be felt in every detail. Section 4. Why this border still feels active. Most borders lose their significance once they close, fading into irrelevance as time passes. But this one refuses to dissolve. It wasn't created to unite. It was built with a singular purpose: to divide. Its function wasn't about connection or passage. It was about creating boundaries, ensuring that lines remained drawn and people remained apart. Even in its emptiness, the border holds its power. The absence of those it once restricted doesn't diminish its purpose, it amplifies it. The very structure of the border remains, as though the logic it was built upon still lingers in the air. There's an unspoken tension in the space it occupies, as if the wall, the fence, the dividing line could reassert its presence at any moment. The absence of people doesn't soften the harshness of what this space was meant to do. Instead, the emptiness only makes the divide more apparent. The materials of the border, concrete, steel, wire, still stand, a quiet testament to its enduring purpose. It wasn't designed to be temporary or negotiable. It was created to last, to keep things separate, to enforce a distinction that cannot be easily undone. Even now, with no one there to enforce it, the logic behind it still functions. The structures continue to separate. They act as silent sentinels, unmoved by time, guarding a line that should have faded but has remained stubbornly in place. The border may no longer be active, but its legacy is still felt, as real and lasting as the very walls that once stood between. This border isn't unsettling because it once existed. It's unsettling because its design still functions. The lanes remain. The sight lines persist, but no one is enforcing the rules anymore. If control survives longer than the system that created it, what does a border become?